Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Day Trippin'. Today we have a special guest. So you're getting an intro Lakeside. We're just about to head out on the water. This is the one, the only beautiful Frank from Dominic's Marine. Frank's joining us on the water today. We are at a lake not too far outside of Kamloops, hoping to find some big old bomber chironomids and trout willing to take them. So we're gonna head out on the water. We're bringing you along. Stick with us, stay tuned, and let's get after it.
What are you using?
Well, that didn't take long. The boys are still getting set up here. I did my quick sneaky setup. Chuck one out there. And there it is. Little feller. There it is. We're off to a good start. Boys, are you fishing yet?
Two on. Frank is set up now, though. It's okay.
I just snuck up here to the front, just doing my
thing.
thing.
I'm gonna have to say, I don't want to really do this in front of the public here, Brandon, but we have to talk about roles and responsibilities.
What do we got here?
Okay, you do that. Frank's gonna cast over here. How you doing, Frank?
I have to fucking untangle myself.
Okay, we'll let him do that.
This one hasn't come up yet. He feels scrappy.
Scrappy dappy do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he's fighting. You got him. You snag-a-root him.
Tiger by the tail.
Okay, we'll leave that for you to get off, but let's sample him.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll give you this. Darkies.
Same as last time.
Let me just get a better focus in here. Okay, I didn't put as dark on Frank, so I might...
Well, mine's pretty shiny. I got a peaches and green on, so...
Let's let him go.
This is a little better than the last one.
Yeah.
Nice and shiny.
Okay.
All right, so a little bit of a chaotic start there, as you may have seen. We didn't even get to our first little discussion clip here, and we had two fish while we were getting set up, so off to a pretty good start. It is summer, bomber time. We've got some big shucks on the water, and seeing the odd bug come off, and it's early. But we've got a dark fly on one rod, we've got something kind of shiny and green on the other, and we will kind of divide and conquer and see what we can figure out here. But yeah, that's about it. Let's see what happens.
What the hell's going on over here?
You catch him up there? I think so.
Yeah. Oh, is he gone?
I think he's gone.
Nope. So we got to pop that indicator. There we go. And your first fish on a chironomid, eh? Or maybe not.
Yeah.
I gave you this.
Yeah. Pop the prawn cherry. Nice.
Nicey nice.
There it is. Nail it, fella.
There he is. Okay, now, whoops. Now look at this.
What do we have there? It's pretty dark.
And that's what we've got. That's what we've got on. We've got a brown one, like this guy.
Yeah.
But see, they're starting to gas up a little bit. This is sort of turning gray. But mostly they're 12 2X. Dark. Some of them starting to gas up.
Dark, some of them. So,
Perfect. Do it again, bud.
it's pulling back.
So for sure it's not the bottom then.
Positive.
Okay, so far so good.
Positive.
Don't horse them.
Kind of horse, so that bobber pops.
See, Frank, this is what you got to do when you get them with the bobber. It's a nice one.
Yeah, it's okay.
Frank, you're under. We got a double. We got a double.
Okay.
We got her.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so by now some of you may have recognized where we are. We're up at Tunkwa Lake today, and it's summertime, and as some of you may know, Tunkwa is a pretty awesome summer fishery. It's one of the few places where pretty much all summer long, especially in August, we get the big bomber prawns hatching. So yeah, it's when everything else is down, it's a fun little place to come. Fish usually cooperate, but today we've had a pretty fun day already, and we're just getting kind of going here. So yeah, it's what do they got? They got a resort, they've got a campground. Pretty sure they've got boat rentals over there. So lots of stuff. If you don't have gear, or there's a dock you can fish off here. A couple different day use sites. So it's a neat spot, and you have Layton 2 minutes away as well. So there's a couple different lakes if you come up for the weekend. One's not fishing well, maybe the other one is. But yeah, Tunkwa Lake, cool little spot in the summer. If you haven't checked it out, you probably should.
This is what's called multitasking. This is what Brandon was first tasked to do, but then he got it done.
Cook them up, catch them up.
Looking good. What are these things?
They're just little boneless pork ribs. It's a little marinade and sauce and spices and a bunch of stuff. And I think we can probably shut this off and eat them. Cool, cool. So lunch is ready. And look at these two.
Come on, can we eat?
Okay, get in there, boys. Get in there.
Somebody better have a bottle opener.
I got a lighter. I'll put the phone down. I'll get him. Okay?
Okay, we'll keep you around.
We gotta look after these boys, people. I'll be right back. Okay.
Guy can't even finish his lunch.
Can't have a beer. Can't have any lunch. The fish just interrupting. It's a good problem to have, really. Oh my goodness. It's gotta be lunchtime. Rob's got a bobber on. Now, while he's doing that, I'll give a review of lunch here. So we got some boneless pork ribs. Got a little marinade going on there. One bite, everybody knows the rules. It's on the water, so it's an automatic 8+. I think we'll give it an 8.6. What do you got there? Can you pump them?
They're not getting any bigger, but
no.
Nice fish. Oops.
Bank shot.
Bank shot.
Did he go? Oh yeah, he went.
He's gone.
You woke him up.
No, I can't pump him.
Clearly. Okay. Back to beer and food.
We thought it was over. We threw out the naked line. Frank walked it in. Bada bing.
Nice.
Bada bang.
Yes.
Nice. Just when we thought it was over.
Tell them what just happened.
Should have let that sink a bit there, Frank.
Tell them what just happened.
So, okay, how am I going to tell this story? Frank catches a fish on the naked line. I unbutton it, throw the line, fly over the edge. We're taking pictures. Next thing you know, this fish is we release the one fish. Next thing you know, a fish jumps up and lands in the boat. We have no idea whose fish it is. Turns out, it took that fly that we just dumped over the side, comes up right beside the boat, shakes the fly, lands in the boat. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, he whacked that one real quick. Jeez.
Let's go.
Okay, so we introduced Frank at the beginning of the video here, but Frank is the general manager at Dominic's Marine, so I thought we would just get Frank on to tell us a little bit about the shop and what he's got going on down there.
So Dominic's Marine's been established going on 26 years. We sell all product, lund boats, low fishing punts, John boats as you call them, Mercury engines, and we service all makes and models. And we decided to open up a fly shop, so we brought Brandon on board, and he is our new professional when it comes to everything fly fishing.
We've been, I think we're, at the time of recording anyways, we're about 3 months in with the fly shop. The support from Kamloops has been absolutely incredible, so thank you all for that. We've got a website up now, so we're going to start moving towards online things, so hopefully other towners will be able to access the goods as well. Everything you need, gear, flies, we got a ton of flies, but anything fly fishing, we'll have it. And yeah, it's been a cool experience, fun to meet a bunch of new faces, and it's been a good go, so appreciate your support on that. And obviously most of you probably knew about the boat shop already, but if you need service or you're in the market for a motor or anything like that, come see Frank and he'll look after you there. I'll look after you at the fly shop, and that's about all I got. You got anything else, Frank?
No, just look forward to seeing everybody stop by and even just for a quick chat.
Right
Love
on.
to see you.
Awesome.
Okay, let's catch some more fish.
Okay.
Yep.
You got it?
Whoa, airtime. Hey, control that fish, okay?
Am I okay here?
Oh, I got your good side, don't worry.
Almost.
Whoa!
It's a baby.
Scoop. Whole bunch of dark crons. Well, the day is getting on, but we're still getting a couple, so we're holding on. Yeah, you did have to take the bobber off, that's true. Well, we'll see if there's a couple more left out there, and then we'll call her a day. Okay, Capitan is on one. I think he's doing different things over here, though. He's sneaky.
Well,
How come I don't see a bobber?
I don't like bobbers, number one. Two, I wanted to try to see if it made a difference. 2 for 2 on the walk-in, so
Interesting.
we're gonna try it.
Oh, I was just under. They're not ripping it anymore, that's for sure. Give him a pump, will you? Silver bullet.
No pump.
No pump. Okay.
Okay, so now you won't have to deal around with bobbers. That's what we're gonna do. Don't touch.
No sword fights.
No sword fight.
Take it easy up there, will you? I'll give you all that part of the boat.
Are you still filming? Okay, I'm sure it was 2 hours ago that you said we should get going.
Well,
It's a light switch. They're not taking it anymore.
they weren't.
We might as well get out of here.
They weren't. Well, if anybody wants to extend your hatch window, I think we've mentioned it before. The naked stuff can do that.
Lose the boober.
We stopped getting them on the bobber. I played the bobber out a little bit while Frank and Rob were getting them on the naked line. Wasn't getting anything on the bobber. As soon as I take it off, fish after fish after fish. So it's been just about every walk-in, honestly, since doing it. So interesting.
The other thing that's interesting is we've caught a lot of fish. We can probably make a pretty good conclusion on what the fish at Tunkwa look like this year.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, let's have a look at this guy.
Yeah, they're both the same, right? So
They're all very similar in size, and I've seen pictures of bigger fish in here, 20 inches, 22, that kind of thing. Okay, fine, go. But, I mean, we've cycled through a lot today, so if I had to put an average on them, then I'd say the ones we're getting are about that.
Yeah.
But, it's August. I'm not going to be picky about what I catch in August.
Oh no, it's awesome. It's just, giving an idea what the fish look like.
Yeah, and I will give them a lot of credit. They are fighting way beyond their size. Like, they're scrappy. They're peeling the drag, a few of them, and I mean, that's about as good as it gets entertainment-wise. It's pretty fun. Okay, something to think about. Being that we're at a busier lake than we normally are, we thought it would kind of be a good time just to talk about a little bit about kind of etiquette and how to handle bigger groups of boats. First off, just because there's a huge group of boats somewhere doesn't mean it's the only place on the lake to catch fish. There was a bunch of guys in one area today, and we started somewhat close, but we eventually peeled off, found some water, and we're getting fish pretty steady. So you can break away from the crowd. You don't have to jump right in there. But if you do, just be aware that you don't want to get too close to people. If you think you're too close, it's okay to just reach out and nicely, kindly say, hey, am I too close? Most of the time guys will say, no, you're all good, drop anchor, you know. But just be aware that if you're coming into where people are catching fish, you know, you don't want to just barge right in there and drop your anchors right in front of people. So yeah, aside from that, again, I would focus on just trying to find another place to go. Lakes typically are pretty big, and there's going to be fish and bugs in more than one spot. So give that some thought, and maybe that'll help you next time you're out. Hey, what do you got over here?
Well, somebody had to catch a fish.
Jeez. Holy. I gotta hand it to him. I think he's only taken about 3 retrieves and he's got 2 fish, so he just cherry picks. He waits till we go through a dry spell when we're gonna be due for a fish, and then he says, give me that thing, I'll catch him up. This looked like a decent one, hey? Oh yeah, okay. Fish of the day there, bud. Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. Good 18. Yeah, beauty. Well, that's a wrap. It's big old thunderstorm over that way, and you know how we feel about that. We're okay with the thunder, but the lightning. So that's a wrap for Tunkwa Lake Bombers. Lots of fish, pretty entertaining day. Frank, we hope you had a good time out here.
Yeah, guys, it was an honor. Thanks for having me out here and fishing with you guys. I learned a lot, and there's no shortage of fish jumping in the boat, literally.
There was that. You got some on the naked line, you got some on the bobber. Yeah, that was a pretty good day. It was nice to be able to take the bobbers off and do that for a little bit. But yeah, pretty run-of-the-mill story for up here in August. If you haven't done it, come try it. It's a fun little fishery, and you'll usually get into them. So that's all I got. Rob, anything else?
Where's the flies for this fishery? Where can I get some?
Well, you can get them at the fly shop at Dominic's Marine. We've got lots. Although a couple were prototypes today, so I'll see if Rob will let us maybe slide one of those out or not.
We'll see.
But yeah, it was a fun day. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share the video, do the comment thing you guys do. We appreciate all the views and support. So until the next time, cheers and tight lines.